Welcome back to TC Talk Sports. It's hard to believe, but the NFL regular season is almost over already as we head into Week 18 of the regular season. But before we get into next week, I want to go back and take a look at some of the best plays from the NFL in Week 17. But before I get into the actual video, I have two very important announcements to make. First, I have upgraded to this new, fresh, clean, purple tablecloth for the studio table. And number two, just hit hundreds, oh my gosh, I almost said 1,000. Just hit 100 subscribers late last week. So thank you for everyone that has subscribed. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Trying to be the best sports channel on all of YouTube. Every subscriber is going to help me do that. Come along for the ride. I didn't watch too many of the games this week. Didn't get a chance to watch Red Zone. Pretty much just watched the Chargers game on Saturday when they beat the piss out of the Patriots, which I absolutely loved. Go back and watch my last video if you want to hear my thoughts on the Chargers this season and how they're looking going into the playoffs, because if you didn't hear, Chargers clinched a playoff berth. But anyways, most of these plays are probably going to be pretty new to me. Turns out this video is just top plays from Sunday, so it's not going to include a bunch of games. Still 7 minutes long, so we'll see what happens. First play, Eagles-Cowboys. I did watch some of this game at my house because it was on Fox, and it was a terrible game, and I think I know which play this is. Cooper Rush dropping back the pass. C.J. Gardner-Johnson just jumping that route perfectly. Offensive lineman, no chance getting him. Those Kelly Green jerseys are so gorgeous too. Saquon, I mean, he looks good in that Kelly Green. Eagles, no Jalen Hurts in this one. Kenny Pickett. If there was a not top play highlight reel, which there might be, I should look at that, but the Kenny Pickett, the throw where he basically threw himself into the ground, that was one of the funniest plays I've ever seen. I'll probably pop up a clip of that right here because that was hilarious. The defender did get a piece of the ball or his arm or something, so not completely his fault, but that was just such a Kenny Pickett thing to do. Giants-Colts, I mean, the Giants looked like the best team in the league this game. Tyrone Tracy, he's been running really well this year. The rookie out of Purdue. I talked about him in some of my weekly recaps that I used to do a while back, but he's been playing really well. Oh, a little trickery from the 5-10 Saints. Spencer Rattler throwing a dot to Foster Moreau. I don't know what people's thoughts of Spencer Rattler were going to be. I didn't think he'd be a good quarterback. I don't think he's playing too well. Bucky Irving, I played against him in fantasy in my third place matchup. He had, finally, of course, this week had his big breakout game. Big run there against Carolina. Almost had 100 yards, rushing yards before halftime. Screen, great blocking out in front. Bucky. And that was basically the end of my fantasy season right there. He's been, I mean, no doubt he's running back one on that team now. Kenny P. Those jerseys, man. Yeah, I remember seeing that. That was, I mean, it's a pretty good throw, but Grant Calcaterra, I think that was his only catch on the game, and that was going up with one hand, bringing that down. Speaking of good-looking green, how about this new Fabletics hoodie? Like a darker green with black. No, I'm not sponsored, but basically 75% of my wardrobe is from Fabletics, so if anybody working there, or you know somebody working there, and you want to partner up and sponsor somebody, just let me know. Sorry for that. I'll get back to the video. Just a big fan of that company. Anybody out there watching, you're doing a great job. All right, Mac Jones, Jaguars up 10-0. I thought the Titans would win this game. Brian Thomas Jr., he's playing extremely well this year, rookie out of LSU. And multiple videos I've said Ladd McConkey is the best rookie wide receiver from this draft class. I'll stand by that. I had some people give me a little, whatever the word is, about Brian Thomas is the best or Marvin Harrison Jr. is the best. Marv honestly hasn't had that great of a year outside of a couple good games. Brian Thomas, I think, arguably might be the best rookie receiver in this class. But him, Neighbors, and Ladd, definitely top three. I'm a Chargers guy, so I got to say Ladd. And honestly, you can make an argument that he is the best. He's definitely the best route runner. I'll give him that. But let's see if this is a rookie Malik Neighbors play as well, because he had a really big week this week also. Lock from his own, from the 40. I mean, that's just not a great throw, I guess. I mean, even if they were trying to throw it underneath the defender, still a little too short, but Neighbors just Good job at recognizing it's going to be a short pass, tracking it, and bringing it down. I mean, he's really good. There's no doubt about that. Bryce Young, that's a dot to Adam Thielen. Something happened with Bryce Young. I don't know if it was psychological or whatever. I mean, the team obviously still not that good, but he's the last 5 weeks, Bryce Young has played not like the Bryce Young of last season. Pickett, bomb, Devontae Smith. Yeah, that's the one. He got tackled at the 1. That's a good throw from Kenny P, though. I needed Pickett 2+ passing touchdowns. That would have been his second. And, of course, he rushed, bum rush, whatever, tush push from the 1-yard line. Kickoff. Oh, yeah, start the second half. This is huge for the Giants. Amir Smith-Marset, never heard of him, but he literally went untouched, straight through the middle of the field to take that to the house. That's unreal. Returning a kick, I think being a kick returner or a punt returner has got to be one of the scariest jobs to have, because especially punts, you could catch it and then immediately just get laid out. Kick return, obviously it's different this year with the dynamic kickoff rules. You don't have guys flying 50 yards full speed at you, but when these dudes get hit on punt returns or kick returns, I would not want to do that. Electric play from the Giants, though. Dude literally had nothing to worry about. Just ran right through the middle of the field. Here we go. Bills, Jets. Jets suck. Bills are really good team. Josh Allen, Cooper, yeah. Right on his ass, though. That had to hurt a lot, but that was a great catch. And for me, that play sealed the game. Go up by 20 points or whatever at home. Jets are done, but right on his coccyx. That had to hurt big time for Cooper. Here we go, duck on the field, block punt. Of course, everyone saw this clip of it on Twitter or whatever. This put the game away for sure for the Buccaneers. From a broadcasting standpoint, which I dabble in a little bit myself, staying on a duck rather than a blocked punt's kind of whatever. But, I mean, a 20-point game, that clip's probably going to be legendary forever, so in the moment, might not have been the right choice by the director and the camera guys, but, I mean, 10 years from now, we're probably still going to be seeing that clip, so happy accident, well done to that broadcast crew. 28-26, this game was nuts. Neighbors, whoop, in between two guys. He scores on this. Oh, my. I mean, that's just piss-poor tackling from the Colts there. Two guys had him right there. I want to go back and watch that one, actually. I mean, it's just a first down, quick throw out of Locke's hands. Yeah, you got to make that tackle. 44. Initially, before he turns the corner, you got to make that tackle. And then just too much speed from Neighbors. Drew Lock had 4 or 5 passing touchdowns that game. I think they saw how Shador was playing against BYU and decided not to tank. Yeah, this game well over. Quick screen here. Shavers, whatever his name is. Don't think anybody's ever heard of him. Bills are good. Jets suck. Bills showing no mercy in this game. Just kept running up the score. It's awesome. Big fan of that. 19-10. Raiders. O'Connell. Good protection there. Up top. Little toe tap back corner of the end zone. I want to see a down punt inside the 1-yard line. That's my favorite play in all of football, a nice punt. Either a guy dives in the end zone and keeps it out, or they perfectly down it inside the 1. It's beautiful. How about this? Alec Pierce, a bomb. He's due for those like once every other week. It's kind of crazy. 40-8. I forget the final score of this game, but obviously this is a big play. Is that Ray Davis? Ty Johnson. I always get them confused. Gardner Johnson, 69-yard pick six. Nice. Flacco. Ball came out. Giants jump on top. Yeah, that was game for them. Up 12. Just so weird how you can literally be so bad. And then that was the first Giants win at home this season. But it's just crazy how you can go from so bad to playing really well like that. Against the Colts, who aren't terrible, but Darnold, Jalen Naylor. Good throw. Vikings are sick. I kind of hope, outside of the Chargers, of course, I kind of hope the Vikings win the Super Bowl. I mean, the Chiefs, go away. DTR, I don't think there was any good plays from this game. There was a fumble and a fumble recovery. This game was awesome. Penix, that was a terrible throw. Is he Kribis? No. Ooh, Penix, good. They should have showed the pick that Rodgers threw in the Bills game. Made his own tackle down the sideline, which is good, but got flagged for a late hit, and he just smiled and walked off the field. Game winner, Zach Ertz. I was kind of iffy if he caught that at first. The other angles, it looked like it kind of hit the ground, but strong hands, he held on to it. And he was my fantasy tight end this week. I took out Dalton Kincaid, who probably had like 5 points, put in Ertz, he had over 20. I still lost by like 20 to a guy who kept CeeDee Lamb in his lineup. There's a short about that on this channel or on my TikTok, TCtalkssports. Also go follow that. A lot of good stuff on there as well. There you have it. The best plays from Week 17. Unfortunately, it was only from Sunday, so we missed the Thursday, Saturday, and Monday games, but it's whatever. Still a lot of good stuff happened on there. Giants, the biggest surprise of the week. They scored like 60 points against the Colts, reverse tanking after the shit performance from Shedeur Sanders in Colorado's bowl game versus BYU. Drew Lock didn't look too bad. I don't think he's that good or if they'll stick with him in the future, but whatever. If you didn't hear, Chargers clinched a playoff berth. If you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe today, right now. Do it. Go over to TikTok, follow TC Talk Sports on there as well. Going to be the best sports channel on YouTube and on TikTok. All you guys can help me do that. 1 subscriber equals 1 smile for me every single time it happens. And if you didn't hear, Chargers clinched a playoff berth. Bold up.